and get a game all to ourselves. So we'll spend a little bit of time in casual mode. Like I said, as much as I can, I'll talk through my thought process while I'm playing Kenshi, talk through the things that I'm looking for, though there may be some moments where I tune in a little bit and get a bit quiet while I focus on actualizing the character to the best of my ability. So let's go ahead and search for that match and see what we can get. We've been having a pretty good streak with Kenshi so far.
Kenshi. Kenshi. Sub-Zero. Frost.
So our opponent here, lucky fellow that he is, has chosen Kenshi as well. So let's see who's got the superior Kenshi.
Why? Who is he?
A little bit of dialogue between the two legends. Let's see what we got going on. So he's got the Frost cameo, which means he is going to have hit confirms, which is something I meant to talk about today, but we'll save for tomorrow's Kenshi Chronicles video. So, of course, fantastic use into that. Almost the correct usage of that character. That combo is a good combo for when you are out of stance. However, good use of the enhanced teamwork ability there by the other Kenshi player. And that does a few things. Yeah, so I left myself punishable there by using the wrong special. There was a couple things I could have done to actually save myself that round to keep myself safe in that instance. The important thing when you're fighting against the Kenshi is not to let him begin his Sento pressure, because if he can begin it, then he's going to really cause a lot of trouble for you. Now in this instance, I'm able to use a couple of tricks to my advantage, like my superior movement, and this combo should come in handy. And we dropped it. However, we actually could have re-comboed at that point, but that is a-okay, because we actually have a lot of things that we can do. So Sento has a move that has 3 hits attached. It's this standing 4, and that move is actually fantastic for, yeah, that second hit is an overhead. But that standing 4 move is fantastic for setting up an actual mix-up, because you have to block. You can't escape the Sento moves because it's 3 hits in quick succession, so you can't actually armor out of it. And I shouldn't have gotten hit there, but he's gonna combo, and he did drop the combo, which is good. And I did not. So we're gonna finish. And that timing is definitely tricky. Making sure you get the timing right for that combo is really critical. It's one of the combos in the game, which there are a few, that you have to know. You can't flub it, as it were. If he goes for a full combo, we can break. Throw, so again, you have access to all of the same kind of, I guess I would say, necessary tools that you would need. Oh, that was fantastic. That was a fantastic use of that. And he finishes with the overhead. Well done. Well done. And there's no load there. That's not a real mix-up. I didn't think to block standing. The Frost is a low. The Frost cameo call is actually hitting low. I think I may need to just play Frost. I like to be, substandard. I like to be different. when I select, but I think that there's a legitimate reason to pick Frost there over Sub-Zero. Sub-Zero has very much a lot of value, but Frost would just be better in the instance that she gives you a low, which makes that uh, that usage of, wow, fantastic poke by him. Could have comboed out. Oh, he could still combo. He's blocking that pretty efficiently. Using that forward two. This is actually some pretty solid Kenshi play, to be honest, by our opposing player here. He's using Sento well to enforce his pressure, but of course we are going to spend as much time away from him being active with his Sento as we can. We're going to force him to spend that resource if he wants to get any value there. If that move ever becomes an overhead, Kenshi will be the top 1 character in the game that he is already top 1. So you can actually just attack Sento, right? When you're fighting Kenshi, there's a lot of different ways that you're able to nice, fantastically done on that block. And so that's the nature of Kenshi, is that you can attack while you're blocking, if you're attacking. But that's an important thing to understand as well as a Kenshi player, is how best to. Yeah, he's not gonna get his Sento back out. Oh, good uppercut by him. Couple of ninjas just fighting it out. Hey, we appreciate it. Thank you for showing up to the stream. Yeah, we'll take that opportunity as well. And so again, by allowing Sento to, oof, oh no! By allowing Sento to be out and near you, you're giving the opportunity to Kenshi to start pressure where there previously was not any, which is incredibly valuable. Again, he's got the Sento out, and I actually just don't have mine out. But there's ways to attack through the Sento pressure, although I do think there are different kinds of knockdowns. Sometimes finishing the string is the correct thing to do there. Making sure that you keep your opponent on their toes, because he has so many different ways to end it, and they're all safe. His frame rate is actually fantastic. And he's got such good pokes, he's got such good just moves in general that allow him to control space. And then begin, and he's got a break there, but again, the Sento is near him, so as soon as he stands up, I have different ways that I can recombo. Because Sento actually does play on what we call a negative edge in the fighting game community. So Sento is able to hold basically inputs and do them when it's more convenient. You're not getting a combo there. Sento does not have any overheads or lows. He actually does not have any mix whatsoever. It's all mids and highs. So you don't have to worry about, got to do a little bit better hit confirming. Sub-Zero is good though because he can be safe at all times, but so too can Frost. So Frost, I think, is just optimal. Like, I just don't think you can get away with not playing Frost. As opposed to Sub-Zero, Frost is just better in every way. If we can get a moment of mercy from our fellow Kenshi. Moving, and he hit with a low freeze. Okay, he's gonna give me a second that I'm gonna use to grab my blanket. Oh boy, the pause is crazy. Okay. So we're back in it, and we gotta give some respect to the opposite Kenshi player for not choosing to take advantage of the situation. That's an overhead if it's blocked too close, but if you block it farther away, it can be a mid. He's very strong. He's got great tools. Good confirm. Into back forward 2 there. He's doing the incorrect ender, so if we can get a chance we will show Tenshi's base combo. Oh boy. Oh, you can keep yourself not safe, but you can give some no mix to ending that string or not. Good throw by the other Kenshi. Good usage of the sword.
Never tell me the odds. Round 2.
So that interaction, being able to keep yourself safe using a cameo is a very powerful usage. At any point, you can just you can just not be punished for moves that are typically punishable, which again ties into the sharpness, I think, of Mortal Kombat 1 as opposed to other Mortal Kombats in series, because you can, the interactions have all changed. I did that to get rid of Sento, which is easy enough. Does he combo out? So this pressure is not bad, actually. Good game. Wow. That was fantastic. So if he gets Sento out in the corner, you just have to block some of the most disgusting block strings in the game. This is the character that is giving you real block strings. You have to just hold. He can be completely gapless if he's played correctly with the negative edge especially. I don't want to keep bashing my Kenshi into another Kenshi. I don't love mirror matches personally, although I do hope that they stay on Kenshi. I would like to play someone a little bit different.
Kenshi.
So although this is the Kenshi Chronicles, we're going to stay on Kenshi, I suppose. He swapped off, so I'm happy playing it if it's not a mirror match.
Corrupted forest.
Wow.
Lab
I want to reiterate how fantastic this game is to look at. I think that it is just so well, I don't know if it's animated per se, but it's beautiful to look at. I just don't know how to get over that. I think this is the most just gorgeous fighting game I've ever seen. Getting emotional. Fantastic. Oh, there's a low there. I do think Raiden is very strong in the current meta. You have to hit Jax as well. The beauty of the cameos is that they have physical hitboxes. So again, when you're fighting a Kenshi who's got Sento active, your goal is to get rid of Sento in any way possible. I'll block the first one, but not the second. That's an overhead. He's got a very quick overhead now. That's actually a neutral reset, but he has pretty good neutral approach tools as well. Chip me out, and there's nothing you can do there except break, except spend all 3 bars of meter out. Wow. Unconfirmed. That's fine, spend all this meter for that. We spent all of our cameo meter for all of his meter. It's a good trade. I need to have each. What What an interaction. He just pulled me in. So the beauty of Raiden is that you can use his various assists to be safe or unsafe. So we'll talk about hit confirming as we play. You can do something in this game because of the nature of the kind of strings. So if you're from other games like fighters or anime fighters, I should say, or something like Street Fighter, you have what we'd consider more of a move order system, or something something akin to it's like Street Fighter, or just different games where there's not a list of strings that are applicable character for character, where each character just has, you know, certain degrees of moves, a high, a heavy, light, mid, heavy, or heavy punch, medium punch, light punch, like Street Fighter, the different games like that. That's an overhead of that. However, in games like Mortal Kombat, because you have these strings that are able to be kind of what we would consider dialed in, that you're not bound to make your next move immediately. So you can still cancel into the end of the string, or you can cancel into more or less advantageous options. So one of the benefits of playing Sub-Zero is that on certain moves where you would be less what we would consider safe, to where you can be hit out of your block. Oh, now he leaves. Thank you so much for stopping by the stream. Yeah, he's asking about the Shao guide. He was saying, did you see it on my main page? But you said that I think that you saw it in the lives subsection. Oh, this matchup is very difficult, by the way, guys. Melina is very strong right now in the game. She's just got the one weakness that she has is that she the one weakness that she has is that she doesn't have fantastic zoning, but this is a game with characters like Serena. Well, we are doing the Kenshi series, so our goal is by the end of this series to be an accomplished Kenshi player. So we're gonna see how that goes. So far, not so bad, you know. That's an overhead. Melina has a lot of overheads in this game. Quite a lot. You don't want to get in the habit as a Kenshi player. I have heard this as well. We were discussing this earlier in the stream. It may end up just being that we have to play Frost. We don't particularly want to, or at least I don't particularly want to, but she is just so good that it is not. Oh, fantastic. We like coming from Twitter. We appreciate the follow through. We will definitely re-upload that. We're going to get that re-uploaded so that it is easier to access, because if you can't find it, which is the problem with lives, is that they're recommended when they're being streamed, but they're not recommended when they are done, when they are complete. They're not recommended. They're only recommended when they're live, which is the nature of lives. Which is fine, right? We have a place in our chat for live streams. We have a place in our channel for live streams. However, the place where the guide videos are is not that place. So we're gonna get that adjusted, no worries. Switch God, yeah, I think by the time it's all said and done, we will play the Frost cameo. I just want so badly not to be bound to the top meta, quote unquote. Like, top players are top players for a reason, absolutely, but they're not like all knowing. They're not omniscient, right? This is the thing that we have to remember. Sonic Fox is insanely good at this game. He's not God, right? At the end of the day, we're all equally capable of contributing value to the game, to the meta, to the understanding that the community has, right? I mean, at the end of the day, there's so many different ways to play. There's so many different options that you can pursue that we're not all, like we don't have to be slaves to the meta, man. That's all I'm saying. I think a lot of people are, a little too concerned about the optimal way to play a game. But those words in and of themselves are contradictions because it's a game. So why are you optimizing it, But you try to make money. That's why we do what we do. But, but again, he's not God. They are not God. But it's one person. He's a he. Favorite Mortal Kombat game is definitely 11. Mortal Kombat 11 was my first real fighting game, quote unquote. So it is definitely, our fave. Because you can't go wrong with your first, You always remember your first. That's what they tell me. You should always remember your first. I do. I remember my first time playing Mortal Kombat 11. It was a cold winter morning. It was not. Understanding the correct ranges to use the different Sento moves is really important as well, because he's got different ranges. There's two overheads. She's got an overhead and then an overhead. We're just gonna chip her out with the, I have the sword out. I have the sword out. Oh my gosh, I have out the sword. Don't touch me. She's gonna low poke and I'm gonna lose. Yep. You can't lame out with cameos. Armageddon is very sick. Actually, nah, I'm lying. Deadly Alliance is my favorite. Deadly Alliance was my actual first Mortal Kombat game. It's the reason I'm playing this game today, because of Deadly Alliance. Like, Boraicho was sick, Kung Lao was sick. There's a lot of, like, insane characters. So just, like, the stuff that they were allowed to do in a game like that, like, you would never be able to do stuff like that. Like, Boraicho had an actual capture state. That was like his fucking puddle of puke. And you would slip in it for like just 3 seconds straight. Like they did not care about balance in the game at all. And that, I just really miss like that era of gaming when it really was just a game. Like it was really just a game. Oh, Shaolin Monks is a pretty good one, I'm not gonna lie. Shaolin Monks is a good choice. It doesn't technically count. I mean, it is. It's a Mortal Kombat game, but it's not like, you like it because it's not like the rest of the Mortal Kombat games. Shaolin Monks is probably top tier though. Tubby, it's definitely top tier. It's definitely S tier. Shaolin Monks, Deadly Alliance. Deception's actually pretty good. Armageddon was fine. They got kind of lazy. Everyone was there, but like they got kind of lazy. And it's not even like laziness. It's just like you have a lot to develop. I get it, but I'd rather you don't like Tekken Tag, all the clone characters and stuff. I'm not a huge fan of that. So that's the nature of that particular beast. Get punished with no combo. I spent all my leader though, which means excuse me, I blocked it. That's crazy because I blocked it, and she just gets the full combo after I blocked the first hit. It's a true grab. Wow. That was insane. Huh. I didn't know that. Those old games were, that's what I'm saying though. They were what we would consider a little buggy, They had a couple of bugs. There's a second overhead there, it ends in an overhead. There was a couple of them in arcades. Oh, we've dropped that combo like every time. It's kind of annoying. Yeesh. That's reactable though. You can see her like do that. She still comes in rather late. So you have to have Sento out in order to trigger the teamwork special. The enhanced or the standard.
Final round. Fight.
Joker in MK11 was a fantastic character. He was so good. Ooh, good combo. She does have lows. She's got more lows than you might expect. And damn good combo damage off that ball roll. Fantastic combo damage there. Yeesh, the mouth is really... Oh my gosh! Cameos do a lot of chip in this game. They do a lot of chip. If I had reactions, I could have reacted with Sub-Zero assist. I should have just preemptively used Sub-Zero assist and then backed up past the range of Kit. There's ranges that Kit can't hit you. That's a combo. Still fucked though. Now it hurts a little bit more than normal. Ah. Oh! That's so tough. We're not gonna choke that. We're not gonna choke. There's no way we're choking right now. There's no way we're getting that choke. We'll catch that throat. Yeah, we're gonna try to play the slower Kenshi for the remainder of this round. Great. That should have been a confirm though. So it's good now that we don't have our sword out. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no.
Talk about talent. Meet Hollywood
Oh, oh my goodness. He looks like he's an LMFAO. Ugh. Well, this is the beginning of our Kenshi journey, you know. We don't have everything figured out yet. We still got some work to do. I mean, this game is incredibly gory, like even by gory game standards. Thank you so much for tuning in, chat. I appreciate it. Have a good rest of your day.